Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode we finished taking the last of the Kingdom of Livonia up here, so we have granted them independence, which gives us another dynastic kingdom on the map. I guess they aren't big enough to actually get our name on them, but you can see it's the same colour. It's just a shame that we've lost control of Poland and Lithuania up here, or we could have a very nice continuous area of land controlled by our dynasty all the way up through Finland even. But that's okay, maybe we'll get them back. We did invite a claimant to Lithuania last time, but we don't have the opportunity to press her claim yet. And in fact, pressing her claim right now wouldn't even do any good because she's non-matrilineally married. So we'd also have to kill her husband and get her married to someone else, but I guess that is for the future. For now, we are waiting at our truce with Crimea, which will be another 3 years, assuming that he doesn't die in the meantime, or we don't die in the meantime. So since we're at peace, I guess we'll see what interesting peacetime activities we can do, such as holding a feast, which is coming up in a couple of months. We'll do that. Maybe we'll take a more interesting focus as well. I guess we could take seduction and start sleeping our way around the kingdom in our declining years, but maybe we'll take scholarship. That has some fun events, I think. I do like that one. Alright, Poland has finished whatever war they had going on. Let's check on our factions. With France blackmailed out of factions, none of these are particularly close to being dangerous. Lower Crown Authority is up to 20% or so, which is higher than I'd like. We'll just start handing out gifts to these people. Okay, we've given the orders for a great feast to be prepared. In what county? That doesn't sound like one of our domain counties. Ah. It wasn't this county either, was it? But we apparently have one over here. Part of this duchy, which we actually hold. Okay. I did not realize that, but that is actually fine. We'll just hold on to this. We have the domain limit to support it. There is another vassal in this duchy who will desire that title, but he isn't really powerful enough to be a threat in any way. Okay, the Timurids did not succeed in their invasion. It ended in white peace. They were attacking... It was... who was it? This guy, I think? Or the actual ruler here? I think it was him. The Kagan is incapable right now. He's not even that old. Maybe he was injured in battle or something. While I was busy preparing for my feast, a troop of wandering jongleurs arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but their performance entertained the whole castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. Yes. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, duck spices, wine, and ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. Yes, sounds good. Most of the preparations have been made. We'll send out the invitations. This guy refuses. Alright, that's the guy that actually I was just talking about that will desire our duchy title, but he's more likely refusing because he's in hiding, I think. Or maybe he's seething with resentment over the duchy title, who knows. Guests have finally arrived, all is ready. The cooks have worked day and night preparing the food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Apparently everyone else is here, so that's good. So Epirus has apparently won his war and revoked the county from a troublesome vassal. This countess spoke up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. Thank you, I appreciate it. What would a feast be without entertainment? The jongleurs' dexterity and skill impressed and captivated my guests, making me very pleased with them. Gained 10 prestige, and this Duchess is especially impressed. Everyone drank and were happy, except this mayor. How dare he? This mayor cut the throat of one of my servants when the clumsy man spilled wine over his garb. Okay. We can imprison him and become just. Pay off the servants, or say he did the right thing. We'll definitely imprison him. Mayor Ulrich refused more wine, okay. Well, he has gonorrhea, so... The last of the guests has returned home, and everyone agreed it was the year's greatest feast, so we gain extra opinion with everybody, which is very nice. So only one character left who is classified as a threat, the Count of Utrecht. And in fact he is the only one in factions, one of which is to put himself on the throne. We will see if he would respond well to a gift and an honorary title, just to make sure we have total peace in the realm. Well, this guy is certainly happier. We should probably move our Chancellor up there to Utrecht anyway. Even if he is out of factions now, we should probably try to improve his opinion a bit more. So, alternatively, we could actually just break our truce with Crimea and declare war on them again. Immediately. We have plenty of spare prestige, and it would only result in opinion penalties with Muslim rulers, which we don't really care about. Lose 9,000 prestige. Oh, we also get -5 diplomacy for 5 years, which is kind of bad. But I don't think we get any dangerous factions or anything. We do have pretty poor diplomacy already, though. Our other option for spending our time while our truce ticks down is to perhaps do something about this land that we have unwittingly gained in Britain here. This character, of course, is a vassal of France. We'll see if he would accept our revoking that vassal. But our king of Epirus has died. Alright, so we have a new king or despot in charge there. He's only 13. Why don't we actually ask to educate him ourselves so that we get an opinion bonus? And hopefully he won't turn out to be such an ill ruler like his father was. We can use our grandchildren here for some more opinion, perhaps with Utrecht. Okay, so this is Duchess of Kent. Maybe. I think that means no. So we might have to fight him if we do this, but we can take him easily enough. It'll only upset our other vassals by -10, so I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, let's go for it. So we're going to educate the king, that's fine. To the covetous unbeliever, Ditwin, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. Your breach of the feudal contract is unacceptable. He won't give up his vassals without a fight. Okay. So we are going to have to fight him, that's fine. He is relatively powerful, and we're also hostile to all of his vassals that have raised armies here. I think some of them are fighting each other. So perhaps we'll actually use our retinue for this. We'll also raise some troops from our other kings, why not? How strong is he? 75,000. Apparently not that many there. Okay. So I think we have him pretty well outmatched with this many troops. Start marching them over to his lands. Could also raise our domain levy as well, but they, I think, cost us a little too much to actually maintain. Some serious disease outbreaks up here. What is going on? Typhoid fever. Same everywhere? Apparently so. We'll try to stay out of there, since there'll be low supply limit. Back to maybe spreading southwards here. Alba is calling us to arms against the King of Jerusalem, who of course is a dynasty member, so we'll decline that. Alright, let's actually head a bit further south here to avoid these disease-ridden counties. So he has 16,000 troops here. There's another largish army up here. There's, yeah, 13k. And another 14 here. Okay, so if possible, we definitely like to fight this 16k with our 29. And maybe this stack can head off the 14 up there before they can reinforce. We'll get our best characters in charge down here. I guess we'll lead combat ourselves. We have a very good air lined up. We don't want to attack him here since that's going to be a river crossing. Pretty sure. And we can go in from here, I think, without crossing a river. Is that right? Yes, okay. So we'll try to do that if we can. And put good characters in charge here. Actually, let's not put our heir in battle, since we're also in battle, and if we lost ourselves and our heir, well, I guess we have a second son who is also pretty good that could take over, but I would definitely rather inherit as the genius. Our granddaughter here needs educating. Pretty low chance we end up playing as her, but I think we'll take over her education ourselves anyway. Oh, this was the quick one as well. They were twins, so we won't be able to do her. We'll give her to our son. Don't think we need the opinion bonus with anybody. Have a new pope. Okay, so this is looking a little more dangerous because they have two other large stacks in the area. So maybe we'll just go to this county. You're headed there. Why don't you come south, head into this county where you can be ready to support people. We're unfortunately significantly over the supply limit here. So I think we'll just move troops out. Get down to 20k there. The arrow barely whizzes by you and instead harmlessly hits the ground nearby. Close, so close. Had your head been just a finger length more to the right, you could have been seriously injured, even killed. Praise the Blessed Virgin. Probably keep an eye on this battle, actually. So, it seems like they're sending reinforcements in. Are we in Dijon? I don't think we are. I think we're in this county. So, yeah, they're not actually reinforcing that battle yet. They are taking attrition, though. Okay, now they're trying to come in. I don't think they're going to make it in time at this point, though. And they didn't. So now you want to head into Portois, which will be across a river. Unfortunately, it's plains. We could try to maneuver for a better battlefield, but I think we can just win with sheer numbers. We have plenty of troops in neighboring counties to reinforce with. We got this 1,200 in already. Make sure that we have our best commanders here, which includes us. They're going to be here on the 2nd, okay? Let's not send this army yet. We don't want to actually dissuade them. Alright, so this army will be here on the 18th. I think we'll start sending reinforcements. This 28,000 is plenty for now. And our heir had a son named after himself, with no particular traits. Did not inherit genius or strong from his parents, okay. Alright, so now we're 40k against 30k, and we have the river crossing on our side. I think we are going to win this pretty comfortably, and I think the other army from France has wandered up that way, so maybe they're not actually going to reinforce this any further. I guess we'll move our troops into the French land then and start sieging stuff. Come around this way. Patriarch of Burgundy has provided me with proof that the Count of Utrecht has been viciously slandering me. I believe it. He doesn't like me. On the other hand, though, we have gotten him out of factions, so maybe we don't want to antagonize him by threatening him, so we'll keep it to ourselves. Okay, so a comfortable victory there. And at this point I think we'll just sit here and do some sieges. We should be able to get to 100% off one or two of those. Maybe 4 or 5, depending on how much they're actually worth. I think we could even disband some of these troops right now if we want to. Another 10,000 up there. Maybe 7,000 here. Not sure what they're doing. He's not actually in any other wars, but they seem reluctant to come fight me for whatever reason. Okay, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to continue fighting our revolting vassal in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.